Before we begin, I want you to take a slow breath. For the next few minutes, let go of the noise around you. This isn't a place where you need to have all the answers. It's a place to pause, to reflect, and maybe see life from a different perspective. Because sometimes, one simple story can quietly change the way we see ourselves. This is Inner Rise. And today's story begins with a question many of us have asked at least once. Have you ever looked at your life and quietly wondered, why am I here? Not because you wanted a perfect answer, but because something inside you felt like there had to be more. More than waking up, going to work, paying bills, and repeating the same routine. It's a question many people carry. Some ask it out loud. Others keep it hidden for years. There was once a young gardener who planted 2 tiny trees in his backyard. Every morning, he watered them both. Weeks passed. One tree began to grow quickly. New leaves appeared almost every day. The other tree barely changed. It looked small, weak, almost forgotten. The gardener started to worry. Maybe I planted it in the wrong place, he thought. Maybe it will never grow. But his grandfather simply smiled and said, "Keep watering it." So he did, day after day, even when it looked like nothing was happening. Then one spring morning, the smaller tree finally began to grow. Slowly at first, then stronger each week. Years later, it became the tallest tree in the garden. The young gardener asked, why did it take so much longer? His grandfather looked at the tree and said, "Some trees spend more time growing their roots before anyone can see their branches." Life can feel like that. We look around and see people getting promoted, starting businesses, buying homes, finding love, living lives that seem to be moving faster than ours. And quietly, we wonder if we're falling behind. But what if you're not behind? What if you're simply growing roots? We often believe purpose is something dramatic. A single moment, a perfect career, one big calling that suddenly makes everything clear. But life rarely works that way. Most people don't wake up one morning knowing exactly why they're here. They discover it through ordinary days, through trying, failing, learning, helping someone, changing direction, beginning again. Purpose doesn't usually arrive all at once. It reveals itself, one experience at a time. Think about a book. You can't understand the whole story by reading one page. Some chapters are exciting, others are confusing, some even feel painful. But without those chapters, the story wouldn't make sense. Maybe your life is the same. Maybe this chapter isn't your destination. Maybe it's preparing you for the next one. It's easy to believe that everyone else has life figured out. But if you listen closely, you'll discover that many people are asking the same quiet question. Am I doing enough? Am I on the right path? Does my life matter? The truth is, those questions don't mean you're lost. They mean you're growing. Perhaps the reason you're here isn't to become someone everyone admires. Perhaps it's much simpler to learn, to love, to forgive, to create, to encourage someone who's about to give up, to become a little kinder than you were yesterday. Sometimes the greatest purpose isn't changing the whole world. It's changing one life, maybe even your own. If you're still searching for your purpose, don't be discouraged. You don't have to solve your entire life today. Just be present today, learn today, help someone today, take one step today. Purpose often meets us while we're busy living with intention. One day, you'll look back and realize something. The moments that shaped your life weren't always the biggest ones. They were the quiet conversations, the unexpected detours, the difficult seasons, the small choices that slowly became the person you are. So if you've been asking, why am I here? Maybe the better question is, who am I becoming because I'm here? Because purpose isn't something waiting for you at the end of the road. It's being built with every choice you make, every lesson you learn, and every person whose life becomes a little brighter because you were part of it. Remember this: you don't have to know your purpose today. You only have to become the kind of person who is ready to live it when it unfolds. Thank you for spending these moments with Inner Rise. If today's story spoke to you, carry its lesson into tomorrow. Remember, the greatest transformation always begins within. Until our next story, keep rising